Which story do you want to hear?
Anything at all. I think the...
Now I'll tell you the story about the big pond, because this was very profound, and this was my start in life. I went into this show as an understudy, and I had worked 2 weeks for a man named Edwin Knopf, who's the brother of Alfred Knopf, and a very sweet and distinguished man who gave me my first job after I graduated from Bryn Mawr. And he said, write me a letter, and I will tell you whether we can use you or not. So my father said, never write, go and appear in person. So I went down to Baltimore and I appeared. I didn't even know there was a stage door in the theater. And I went in and I sat down and I watched the rehearsal. It was a very distinguished company. Mary Boland, Elliot Cabot, Kenneth McGowan, you know, a really good company. And they were doing a thing called the Tsarina the following week. And nobody told me to leave, so I sat down in the audience and I waited and waited and waited. And finally, 5 hours passed. And I nearly died. I got excited. I had to go to the job. It was pitch dark. I felt my way around trying to find a ladies' room. Finally did. Came back, sat down. And Eddie Knopf was always sitting right up in the front of the audience watching this dress rehearsal. And finally just walked by me and said, report for rehearsal Monday. That's how I got my job. I didn't say how much or anything. So I got my job and was given a nice little part in the Tsarina. Went for the costume thing at the end of the week. And they said, come at 10 to pick your costume. So I got there at 9:45. I thought, boy, I'm being smart. All the girls were there. All the good clothes were gone. And it was, you know, sort of bouffant skirts. A little girl in the company came up to me and she said, Kathrine, I got here at 9 o'clock. And I have the best costume. And I think you're someday going to be a big star. And I'm going to get married in 2 weeks. And I want you to take my costume, because the one you have looks silly on you. And I nearly fainted, and I looked at her, and I thought, if you have any character, you'll say, you're terribly sweet, but I can't do it. But I didn't. I said, do you mean that? She said, yes. I said, thank you very much. Let me try it out. And I took it.
Who was that woman?
I don't know.
What a great story.